Watch out now. It's your girl Latasha with the LCL Show. So listen, guys, go ahead, tune in, like, and share this live. We are coming through the roof tonight, and tonight's topic is so amazing. I just like how that look on camera. Security. Oh, I thought somebody said something. So tonight's show is about wolves and sheep clothing. And I picked that topic because I noticed that I share a lot of the walk on my page, but I never have a chance to like really get into some of the things that I share. And I'm one of those persons that, I want to try to, I want to practice what I preach. I want to practice those things that I live by, or those things that I talk, or the things that I share. I want to be not just a listener of the word, but a doer also. Thank you guys for tuning in. So look, we about to get started. We about to go in, and feel free to drop those comments, because this is something that a lot of people not talking about. This is something that we share our quotes and stuff, but we really don't go into it the way we want to do. A lot of people, amen. Oh, you hit it on the head. I was just thinking about that today. So instead of doing all that, I wanted to create the platform that can bring everybody together. When I share those quotes and those inspirational messages that I share, I want people to be able to voice their opinions, because a lot of times and too often we go through things silently. So when we see somebody post something that resonates with what we're going through, we instantly jump on it, because we're battling or going through something silently that other people don't know about. And that's why we gravitate to a lot of messages that we find on social media. But instead of doing all that, I wanted to go ahead and actually have a show where I could actually talk about it. Usually in the past, anytime that I had my show, I will always feel like in my heart that I had to have a guest to make the LCL show. I'm serious. This is no, you know, I'm not getting on here trying to make it seem like it's something and it ain't. All right. But I want to get on here and I want to tell the truth. I want to talk the truth. I want to speak the truth. So tonight we're talking about wolves and sheep clothing. So those of you who are watching, go ahead and share, share, share. Let me see what these comments talking about. Hey, Curtis, from all the way from Orlando. Watch out now. Thank you guys for tuning in, for watching little old me. Like, it's just little old me. It's just little old Latasha. Grew up in West Palm Beach, Florida. It's just her. It's just me. That's it. Watch out now. But I have a bigger purpose. I have a bigger calling. And let me tell y'all something. Before I supposed to went live at 7 o'clock on the dot. Before I went live, so much happened today. So much happened today. That's why it says don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow have its troubles of its own. That is the God, the honest truth. So much happened today. I was actually like, forget it. I'm not gonna go live. I'm not gonna talk about this. I'm not in the mood. How I'm gonna talk to somebody, and here I am, got stuff going on myself. But that's a hurdle that I had to get over, obviously, because I'm here, I'm live. Watch out now. And my calling is bigger than my feelings. My calling is bigger than what's going on today. My calling is bigger than what I see in front of me. So I can't get caught up in the things of the world and what I see in front of me, knowing that I'm called to do something greater. And this is bigger than me. So I had to put my little penny little things that I was going through today to the side, and I had to get on this live and go ahead and speak what I need to speak. Watch out now. So yes, we're talking about wolves and sheep clothing, and I want to touch on that just because it happens to a lot of us. Like we hang around people, places, whatever, and we deal with people and places because we feel like we have to, or because this person, we know this person, or because this person know us well, or whatever the situation is. But I'm here to tell you, like, you don't have to deal with negative energy, negative vibes, negative people, and you know who they are. And we're talking about the wolves in sheep clothing. And a lot of times we tell our business to these same people, who we think love us, who we trust, who's supposed to be our best friends, supposed to be our family members, supposed to be our spouse, whatever. And we tell them things because we think just because they known us a long time that we supposed to trust them with our information or with our livelihood. But a lot of times when you tell your problem to people who aren't happy within themselves, then it gets out of pocket, or your conversation or your situation or whatever you going through, all of a sudden this person know about it, that person know about it. That's right, life lessons. Watch out now. But it's bigger than life lessons. What if we know? Like, what if we know? Like, it's somewhere in the back of our head that we know the people that we hang around, or the people we so-called trust with our information, with our life, with our kids. Sometimes we you know we know at the end of the day, we see and we know how these people deal with other people, and then we want to make it seem like, oh, they won't do that to me, oh, she won't do it to me, or he won't do it to me. And then what makes you exempt? What makes you think they won't do it to you? you know Bottom line is, we got to love and do right by people. We got to do right by each other. Jesus chose 12 disciples, and he knew one of them was the devil. So you know people by the fruit they bear. And everybody, that's been something that stuck out to me for so long. You know a person by the fruit they bear. You know a person if they're constantly doing this, if they're constantly lying, if they're constantly doing things that you already don't spoke to them about, and they still doing it. Even if they're not doing it to you, if they're doing it to somebody else. A wolf in sheep clothing, that person that smiles in your face whole time they trying to take your place, them backstabbers. Oh, that's a song. Watch out now. But yes, and I wanted to talk about that because you know we give people too much authority over our peace. We give people too much power over our happiness, and that gotta stop. You could be so happy, and then dealing with this certain situation or this certain individual, now all of a sudden you're not happy anymore. you know and there's some things that we just have to work on as a human, as a whole. you know First of all, do unto others what you want done to you. So if you plant that seed, that's the seed that you're going to reap in return. And not only that, we have to pray for the people that we have in our lives. Yes, that person who you think that you don't have to pray for, who you think won't do you like that, pray for them. I'm telling you. Because then and only then were you able to see past whatever this or that person is doing. But you want to have the right people around you always. You want to have the right people. You want to know who you can call and tell something to. You want to know who you can, if you need something, you want to know who you could call on. We put people in different pockets, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes we even choose wrong. We even choose our company wrong. We choose our friends wrong. We choose our family wrong because we're leaning on our own understanding. But I've learned to pray about everybody and anybody that comes in and out of my life. I can't help what nobody else do, but I can help what I do. You know, I want to be that that one that you could call, that you could talk to. But if you're not getting that in return, you just got to watch who you tell your business to. You gotta watch who you tell your business to. You gotta watch who you have around your kids. You even gotta watch some of the stuff that we listen and see on TV or on the radio. Like, right now is the time to be praying. Right now is the time to be standing up for one another. Right now is the time to be talking about unity and embracing love and spreading love, like we spread rumors, like we spread in this COVID junk. We have to spread love. Call and check up on people. Call and check up on them. Send them a text. You never know what a person is going through. You never, ever, ever know. And I'm telling you from experience, I myself, situations happen. I thank God for the strength that I have. I thank God for the wisdom, the knowledge that I have. Because too many times I don't even have, not even in a sense of, oh, I don't got nobody to call. No, I have a lot of people in my corner, you know, a lot of loyal and faithful people. But sometimes it's bigger than telling a person. Sometimes I got to go within and find the answers within myself. Hey, Curtis. You said one of your best attributes is your consistent positive vibes. I respect that about. Oh, thank you so much. And I love what you said, consistent. That's another way to detect the wolves in sheep clothing. Like, people have to prove themselves. It's a privilege to be in your life, and everybody should feel like that about themselves. It's a privilege to be around you, to have access to you, to be in your life. It's a privilege, and don't never let that privilege or your guard down to satisfy something or somebody who you know don't mean you no good. And I mean relationships, friendships, family ships, whatever type of ship it is, even co-workers, don't ever let your guard down to be a people pleaser. All right. People, if you sit back and watch and stop being so eager to be friends with people just because they got money, just because they got a status, just because they got this or just because they got that, and really sit back and listen and focus, then and only then would you be able to say, hey, make that decision and say, hey, and this is somebody who I don't mind hanging around with. This is somebody who I don't mind talking to. But just to show as you go in head first, and just because you see materialistic stuff or the things that you see in a person's life, or just because of the way they look, I'm telling you that you'll be headed down a dead end road. And too many times, like, y'all ain't getting tired of going down that dead end road. Y'all don't get tired of dealing with the same people who backstab you, who talk about you. Listen, like, you really don't have to deal with people. You really have to understand how important your piece is. You really have to understand how valuable you are. You really have to take yourself seriously, like you really do. It's very, 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 very important and very valuable that you look out for you first. Okay, stop babysitting people's feelings. If a person, if you know in your heart you didn't do nothing to this person, you know in your heart that all is well, then forget what everybody else got to say. Forget the rumors. Just forget it. And you pray for them and you let God deal with them. And I tell you, that little bit of stuff you think you're doing is nothing compared to what God can do. You let God deal with people. All right. Sometimes we be trying to fight battles that ain't even ours. Like, let it go. It causes stress. It causes depression. You be in your head too much. You start overthinking, all because you're around the wrong people, the wrong places. Realign yourself, realign your company, realign the people that you keep around you. Realign that. And if they got to be around you, then you realign yourself. Realign yourself. And it's okay to get out of toxic situations. Okay. I don't care if it's a family member, it's a co-worker, it's your boss. If it's toxic, it's not of God. Get out of it. All right. A lot of people are wolves in sheep clothing. All right. Sometimes you be sleeping right next to them. They be wolves in sheep clothing. Act like they want the best for you. Act like they got the best for you and laugh in your face, but behind your back, it's a different story. And it's like, oh, how do you detect that? How do you know who and what these people are? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna get everybody the secret right now on how you know and how do you detect those wolves in sheep clothing. Pray. How many times have you prayed for your friend or your family member or that coworker? Because fighting fire with fire and all that, oh, I'm matching energy and all that stuff, that ain't doing nothing but stressing you out too. Because if you mad and you feel like you got to go there, you already stressed out and you already worried. Ain't no matching energies. Ain't no doing none of that. Don't even take yourself through that. Goodbye, deuces, and keep it moving. Don't be afraid to cut people off for your well-being. You know why a lot of people get cancer and high blood pressure and diabetes? It don't have nothing to do with the food. It's because of their head, their worry, the people they have around them, the company they keep, the music they listen to, the wolves in sheep clothing, the friendships they're fighting for. Sometimes people are seasonal in your life. Every season come and it gotta go. As bad as we want summer to stay, winter got to come in. Spring got to come, fall got to come. Don't be afraid. When the person's season is up in your life, trust me, God will show you in so many ways, especially when he's trying to elevate you. Listen, you ever prayed for something or asked for something, right? And you wonder why it's not happening. But what is happening is things in your life and people in your life start shifting. And you're like, dang, like, why he or she starting to act like that? Why they starting to act like that? Like, we've been down forever, for a long years. Why they starting to act like that? Why, since when you started doing this? People change. Sometimes it be for the good, sometimes it be for the bad. But their season is up in your life. And you got to let people go. Because if you try to hold on to what God is trying to break you from, especially if you don't pray about something that you want to elevate, finances, new job, career, new mindset, whatever you prayed about, especially if you already don't prayed about that. And when stuff starts shifting, people don't understand the shift part. People don't understand that. When you pray about something, you got to be ready and prepared when he bring it. He have to be ready. He have to prepare you and make sure you're ready to receive what he's giving you, what he has for you. And sometimes that means getting from around certain individuals, cutting people off, protecting your peace. You know, how bad do you want it? You want it bad enough to not deal with that friend who always calling begging for something? You want it bad enough to not deal with that person who always calling to gossip about something? Do you want it bad enough to not deal with that person who always just got something negative to say, always complaining? Oh, how you doing? Oh, just this going on. Always, we gotta detach from those type of things and those type of situations. Believe it or not, nothing's holding you back but you. And where sometimes where you're trying to go and where God is trying to elevate you to, you can't bring all that baggage. You can't bring baggage with you. Baggage could be the stuff you took from your last relationship. Baggage can be the drama, the argument that you just got into with somebody the other day that you let him play on your head today. That's baggage. People think it's materialistic thing. Baggage is the things that you carry up here as you're trying to grow. But we can't grow because we have so much mental baggage that be holding us down, weighing us down, that we're still trying to carry. We're still trying to carry trauma. We're still trying to carry hurt, things that happened to us as a child. You listen, it's okay. It's okay to let that stuff go. I had to forgive a lot of things and a lot of people that hurt me growing up. But they didn't hurt me. What it did was taught me. It taught me how to forgive. I'm not playing the victim. I'm not playing the blame game. I'm not doing none of that. I didn't get on here for that. It's so many other people you could watch that's doing that, and I'm not one of them. I'm okay with taking full accountability for my actions for myself, regardless of what. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And that's gonna be another show about taking accountability because so many people pass the buck. We need some accountability holders. We need some soldiers. We need some people that's gonna stand in the paint. And if you don't got that, you become that. You become that. You become who you want to see in your life. You demonstrate what you want in your life by your actions. You demonstrate what you want around you by the way you think. I'm telling you. So when you praying and you asking for stuff, sometimes God be trying to get rid of the wolves that he know that's around you, that's in sheep clothing. The same people that smile in your face, that say, "Oh, you okay?" The same people. The whole time God is trying to level you, bring you up. But it's like crabs in a bucket. Like you trying to carry everybody else, and this ain't for them. This for you. So you got to shake the wolves. You got to shake the wolves, and it's okay to call them out. It's okay to be. It's okay to protect your peace. It's okay. Curtis, you so funny. Not for the ones in the back. Watch out now. So yeah, it's okay to protect your peace. It's okay to want better for yourself. It's okay. And if ain't nobody okay with that, then sayonara. Because your journey is not for them. Your journey is for you. All right. And so many times you run across so many opportunities that you let go of, or that you don't have the mental state to even enjoy, because you're carrying around so much baggage. And then you have people that try to remind you of your past. The past is just that, the past. And anything that happened back there is behind me. It's time to move forward. And you have to show that you're responsible enough to move forward. Because one thing about God, He check maintenance. Oh, you say you want this? Well, let's move this, let's shift this, and let's get rid of this person. Oh yeah, and your home girl, she got to go too. Because if you want this, I'm gonna give it to you, but I need you to be in alignment. Why would we be giving something for us to just mess up and abuse and have other people run in and mess it up for us? Why? Why would you don't? God knows everything. He knows everything before it happened. He sees stuff in the dark that we try to, oh, this person won't do you like that, or she won't do me like that, and this is that and third. Go to God and pray about it. I guarantee He'll reveal some stuff to you about them same people that you got hanging around you right now. And all it takes is a simple prayer. Reveal who not supposed to be around me, get them from around me, and keep it moving. But you got to be obedient. When He's trying to take something from you, you can't be trying to pull it back. Let it go. Let it go. And be comfortable with your decision. And sometimes letting go can hurt for a little minute. But one thing about a bruise or a scrape, or a sore, one thing about it, it'll heal. And that's one thing about the heart. It will heal. It'll heal. And sometimes we got to let go, even if we don't want to let go. I don't care how long known a person, let it go. And sometimes we keep people around us because they know secrets about us that we don't want other people to know. So we try to keep them around us. Try, please, the heck with those secrets. Out yourself before they try to out you. And that way you get rid of all that. Ain't no secrets. Don't have people around you just because you known them for a long time, knowing they don't mean you no good. And don't have people around you because they know something about you and you scared that they might tell. So what? So what? And I thank you guys for tuning in. I love y'all. I just want y'all to be mindful, and I'll be doing a lot of these shows with a lot of different topics. And it's just for the people who want it, who need it. And I'm just here because I have a job to do. I have to get it out. I have to share this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding because that is what I'm here for. That's my purpose. Whether I want to do it or not, especially with everything that happened today in my life. Oh my God. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be obedient because I love doing this and I love inspiring people. Because not only when I talk to you, I talk to me too. I get on here, got one nail missing. Watch out now. But I don't care about that. I care about people. And so many people are battling mentally. The person sitting right next to you or the person watching this right now going through something mentally. Ain't nothing on the outside. It's just your mental that we need help with. And we don't know where to turn to, who to turn to, because the same person that you go to sometimes, they having problems themselves. People be going through stuff, like for real. And sometimes we run into them at the wrong time, and what they're going through sometimes get taken out on us, and we don't even be the issue. And that's why if you seek love and approach everybody in every situation with love and don't judge it, don't judge people's situations, but encounter people with love, and then and only then would you know how to handle that. But anyways, guys, I love you. I just had to get on here and just start. I've been supposed to have started the walk, but the walk is here now, and I'm not going nowhere. And I thank everybody for watching. Thank you, Curtis, for tuning in. And guys, I have the new one posted. Y'all tune in next week. I will be back next week with some more topics, everyday life situations, and I want you guys to weigh in. Post in the comments. You know, it's okay. Nobody's here to judge. We're here to love and to spread love. And I'm telling y'all, I love you guys. Thank y'all for watching little old me. And always remember, watch out now and do right by people. I love y'all.
Welcome to the LCL Radio Show. I am your host, Latasha. Watch out now. The LCL Show. It's the LCL Show.